Hello everyone, my name is David. Today Somia and I are going to present our final project in Command Shift Bootcamp, Folding Books. Recently, there was YouTube video. People have reached that they want to share their books to other people. This book may be no longer published, or banned, or removed from public libraries in some countries. Books are valuable for next generation, commemorative, and have all truth of their history, but they have no channel to feel their reach. Therefore, we decided to build an app to achieve this wish. This app provides a convenient platform to help people to donate their books. People who want to read can register this app, search book, and order them. Now, Somia presents demonstration of this app.
Thank you, David. So this is a demo of the application. So first we will go onto the register page. So here we can create a new user. I've already created one. This is the login page. We put your email and your password and log in. However, before this, when creating a user, an email is sent out and a link is sent to verify an email, as seen in this demo. As you can see, we have a section for users to be able to add favorites and a recently added book section. So we can just click this heart and it is then moved to the favorite section. We have a functionality to be able to search as well. As you can see, what I've typed in the search bar has come up on the recently added books. So the search bar is multifunctional. It allows you to search by author, ISBN number, and the book title, as I've done here. As you can see here, we've also got an ordering functionality. This takes me straight to the dashboard, which shows that my order status is that it's being requested. The book requested is from a user called Sam Smith. I'm going to log in using his username and details. As you can see, Sam Smith has received a request for a book, which I am able to reject and accept. For this scenario, I am going to accept the request. This will then send an email to Somia, as shown here, that their request has been accepted. As you can see, the order status has now turned to accepted. If Sam Smith can prove that the book has been delivered to Somia, he can click the delivered option. The button on Somia's account then changes to received. If she has received the book, she can click received, which finalizes the transaction and updates the order status. To create the applications, we use React as it allows you to build complex UI interaction. It offers fast rendering and reusable components, which can be customized, ultimately offering better code stabilities. We use Axios as it allows for easy communication with APIs, which we utilize to make HTTP requests to the backend. So the reason we use the Material UI is because of its simplicity and accessibility to the library of React components. It resolves some inconsistencies across the browser and different devices. It is also customizable to fit your theme and has eye-catching features. We also use Firebase to register a user and log in. So we use Jest because it allows for easy testing through its CLI tool, allowing easy control. It allows for single testing when debugging. It is easy to set up and fast to use. Front-end code demo session management. As you can see, we use the Firebase SDK to register and log in a user. This awaited request returns a JSON object that includes user information. Upon a successful login, we store the user information in local storage, allowing us to access this on different pages, even if the page is refreshed. Throughout the code base, we have conditional based rendering on whether we have user details in local storage, one of them being the navigation bar. We show certain options based on whether the user is logged on or not. Component-based development. As you can see, we have a simple book list component that takes in some data and renders it in an MUI element called card content. This component is used on the home page to show only the favorites, recently added books, and genre filtered books, allowing us to have a consistent view for the user each time.
In our diagram of database, obviously we need user table and book table. Then user may want to save their favorite books. Previous table is created, and also order table is created for user to order books. How backend API handle HTTP requests? This diagram can demo this whole process in sequence. Front-end sends a request to API. API will check the header authorization with Firebase admin. API will save image file to AWS bucket. API will use AskOS to complete the request. Lastly, API will return result back to the front end. Backend tag use. We use Look.js and npm for package manager for module development. Express is the web application framework. Synchronize as ORM database tools. Look Mirror for email sending. Speaker to build API documentation. Finally, we use Render to deploy backend modules. In development, we use test-driven development method to develop and to keep high quality of our app. We use following tag accomplish TDD. Firstly, we start to create a backend repo in GitHub. It is used for version control, and we use Visual Studio to write codes. Following a sample of backend API. Index.js is for app listening to the server port. We use 4000. Apps.js is to set up all roles. Models are used to define table schema. Groups are used for mapping HTTP methods and CRUD actions together in a conventional pattern. API will be a RESTful routing. Authorized middleware is for Firebase authorization before controller handles this request. Controller is the main logic to handle the request and return response.
So we had regular stand-ups, we used Google Meet and Slack to share any difficulties, task distribution, update project schedules, etc. Requirement gatherings, we use Figma to discuss minimal viable product. It helped us define a task list, which we divided to must, should and could, and we also set milestones for our application as well. Designing the requirements, we also used Figma. So this allowed us to create and design wireframes of our application. We utilized the prototype feature to allow an efficient flow of the application. And these are the pages that we wanted for our application. More refined and detailed tickets. We did this using Trello. As you can see here, this ticket contains an acceptance criteria. It also allowed us to keep check of our progress of our application. We had a to-do list, what's in progress, and also what is done and completed. We also had time set for our meetings and discussed the agenda on Slack. Also testing. Testing the component allowed us to catch any bugs. Testing is a crucial part of development as it allows us to see the quality of the code and it ensures the code does what it is you want it to do. We also used Git to version control both the front end and the back end. Teamwork was the foundation of creating this application.
Problems. I will present two for you. The first one is to get requests with synchronized model, but we just get the first level information with foreign keys. After Google search and study, we solved this problem successfully to get all levels information by foreign keys. Next, after API was deployed to vendor, front-end occur error XML HTTP request bothered by CORS policy. After Google search and study, we add CORS configuration, so the problem was fixed. Challenge. The first one is the time limit. Since we had only 20 days to finish team project with this case, we planned a very tight schedule. Fortunately, we completed. Code merging is also a big challenge. We always write code independently. Merging branches to main branches is a tough job. It is also time-consuming. It let us learn we need to reserve time in future projects.
So meet our team behind the floating book application. First of all, we've got David. These are his social handles, and myself, Somia, and these are my social handles. And also a big thank you to the Command Shift team for all the support and guidance throughout the bootcamp. Thank you so much. Hope you all enjoyed our application as much as we enjoyed creating it. Thank you.